Hello, welcome. It's Over the Bottles again, and we are here at 1759 Lounge in Ikeja area of Lagos, Oregun. And today there are several trending issues on social networks that we'll be discussing today. First, does a man's life consist in the abundance of his possession? That was a statement by the master. And something happened in Nigeria that we are beginning to see that people now value some persons based on what they have. That is one issue that will be discussed today. And another thing happened again. Nelson Mandela died some years ago, and he is still being celebrated. Why? Again, the World Cup is over. France is consistently made up of African footballers. It has become an issue that even the French ambassador is attacking someone. These issues will be discussed with my friend, and here is Tunde. Tunde is a digital marketer, digital analyst, everything digital. And Auleka is a football analyst. And that's my man there.
No, I don't have football analyst join my own title.
Are you serious?
Okay, I predict France go win.
Yes, so
and France win.
Ross,
so I don't add that to my title now.
Now this now
you go open church.
No,
open church.
You know how many people they use and chop. You know how many people they use and chop. That's one part of the predict say Maradona they rejoice with this thing. That's so they no pass.
Say that pastor get problem now.
Forget to. I've chop on top of this matter now.
The issue on ground today that we will discuss to begin with. Does a man's life consist of the abundance of his possession? Do you really judge a man by what you can see that he has? Because I'm using one.
This question why I ask you now, which verse of Bible is it?
Because I know the
you got the way you take through the question of like say.
And you can't even something they pick from proverb.
You
can't even call master. Who is the master? Jesus. Jesus talk am.
Jesus talk am. When Jesus talk am?
Where's I look?
My brother.
Go check Bible.
Shey na Jesus talk am or Jesus?
No, Jesus talk am. So the thing has now popped up again because a girl trailed someone in Nigeria, a popular artist, we know.
Banky W.
And at the end of the day, the guy wrote a letter.
Let's not be a letter, a
pistol. And that statement, it touched so many hearts. All the comments I see following that statement were all like, this is cute, this is
inspirational,
motivational. But may not be like say I dey stand for other angle. I believe I don't think Banky W should have written any response to her at all, because this thing is not even something to be addressed. It's not something for us to be listening to at all. That girl was very myopic.
Excuse me. Tunde, I agree with that. I disagree with you.
Why?
Do you know why I say so? Do you know how many people that learned a lesson from that?
Yes.
No, do you know how many people that
I think the fact that we are putting attention to it makes it a big deal. So if person come meet me, say so why they drive person like Camry?
You cannot come from anywhere.
Wait.
I'm saying
you cannot just read an epistle and learn anything from it.
You can't address everything that is all that you. If person come meet you say why they drive this kind of car, one thing. You can't be giving answers to all of these people. If that's your own mindset, you just
do you know why? Do you know why I said so? Wait, Annalika, do you know why I said so? You see, social life, showbiz, a lot of people are misunderstanding showbiz. So Banky came out and clarified everything about showbiz. Let you know that
that thing he clarified. It's a personal thing. Now we know upcoming artists where they drive G-Wagon, and that's their own. Yes, they are living fake life, and it will not change. It will not Banky's article will not change their mindset. I know lots of students that are using iPhone X that they can't even afford to buy credit on it. Yes. That's the kind of lifestyle that they are living.
Go full lucky face on
but wait, they get iPhone.
Some of them
go from that one room where they build mansion. Some of them go from that place build mansion.
But wait. There's an angle I want to look at it for.
Look at it very well.
Shaggy, you dey into entertainment. Why do people in entertainment do show off?
Showbiz now. Now packaging won't keep people for this country. Let me lie. He asked me a question. I'm like, I go remove your cap. He asked me a question. He asks you, packaging, showbiz, show yourself, let me the business. You understand? So, because sometimes if you go to a client to negotiate, after negotiation, you go see and say the client, if you don't agree with the price, depends on the kind of price. As they go out, you go see, indirectly, they don't see the kind of brand of car you brought. Whether you
so they go not to size you up, Abi.
They go size you up. Most of these things are client they cost them. Branding and everything, packaging, too much of packaging, but sometimes package they help in a way they say you have a brand already. Then when you go to that company, they will say, okay, yes, this guy is up to the standard. In showbiz, you don't need to look, when a client calls, you don't need to look tattered. Some people borrow car, some people borrow to attend to a client. You understand? So when the client see you, like as I said, if you have a brand, that will work for you. But if you don't have a brand and you are an upcoming, you understand? So man, that's why you see most of the musical videos you see today. Fake lives full there. Champagne, pour champagne, go see person sing, I'm a big boy, yeah, I'm a big boy. As they go to say, okay, I figure that out. You understand that kind of life? So Banky W came out, clarify a lot of things there, which most people don't understand. No, look, because your own angle, you might understand in a different way. Your own, you get the way you say, no, why should Banky come? But that thing affects some life there.
All right. Okay, great. No, let's look at the babe issue. Now, you're a woman. It appears Nigerian babes, they like, flashy cars. Because the way that babe said, and he will be forming like, there's this undertone of the fact that she would have loved to see something big.
I will come from what he said, that business of entertainment.
Showbiz, showbiz.
Because of this part of their lives that we get to see, a lot of people expect Banky W to be so wealthy. Considering the kind of family he came from, he's schooled abroad, his family is well-to-do, his wife's schooled abroad as well, she's well-to-do as well, Pictures, when you see pictures of the family, when you see them, even when he's hanging out with tools and her husband, wedding in Dubai, you see things like that, you expect...
South Africa, I guess. Dubai, part 1, part 2, South Africa.
So you expect him to have all kinds of expensive vehicles,
Continue to manage whiskey for 4 years.
Money he's still making from, he has his EME, he has the Empire,
whatever. But why do women judge a man based on this?
Yes, now. You know how Nigeria
is now. The wedding was sponsored by SA.
It's because of, I'm sure it's because of women that they said all that glitters is not gold.
Yes, now.
That proverb came out because women are prone they do the same thing. Women are prone to, they are attracted to things that they see. It's very few women that will look beyond the physical.
Yes.
It's very few women that will look beyond. This guy come you say normally if somebody comes here, a woman, as in a normal woman will size him up.
Estimate his net worth.
As in before the guy even says hi, they already know say okay, his shoe na 20K. In research na 10K,
it's a terrible situation.
And because of the situation of things in this country, everybody wants comfort, everybody wants assurance.
Let's take it beyond showbiz, because the fact that we are mentioning showbiz, it looks as if this thing is actually just happening in the showbiz.
It happens in every facet of.
It happens in the church, starting from. If your pastor wants to raise a committee of building, they won't
another day.
No, I'm just saying.
I know.
See, this thing, it's embedded in us. It's our culture.
Yes.
Even within the family, within the nuclear family, the way our parents put pressure on us to succeed, it's not because like they want you to be happy. They feel that you need to amass this kind of things for them to be proud of you and for you to look happy.
To gain respect.
For instance,
as well.
if you tell your parent that what you want to do is you want to be like you want to just be a lecturer, or you want to just give back to the society, you want to go to the north and go and help
do humanitarian work instead of making money for yourself and helping your family.
Why do you think they won't support you? Considering that thing you are doing will make you happy, because they believe that there's no money in it.
Wait. Nothing to gain financially from it.
Sorry, do you know what?
From every facet.
Sorry, do you know what? that thing Banky did, you know that thing shut a lot of people's mouth. A lot of people that will come and make probably they want to have the they want to really come out again and give him another one, but nobody will come out again.
But I think
shut a lot of mouth down.
See, the thing is that a lot of Nigerians
if I see Banky W,
I'm not saying the next episode will come up with the guy is intelligent.
If I see Banky W
nobody's disputing that Banky W is intelligent. He's really
it does
intelligent.
not make me respect him less
Because like that, because he's human.
We'll come to the end of this segment.
Yes.
And when we return, we'll discuss leadership in Africa. Nelson Mandela is dead, but the man, his birthday keeps popping up. Even he's celebrated more than those living. So when we return, we'll discuss Nelson Mandela, leadership in Africa, what it should be, what it is now, some countries to learn from. Hold on there.
Hi, my name is Kiki.
Je
m'appelle Ufoma McDermott. Ronke Odusoya. And you're watching
Bounce.
To see a lot more.
Click here to subscribe, okay?
Welcome back. We are still at 1759 Lounge in Oregun area of Lagos. And the show is getting on. We are moving over to the next topic. And that is leadership in Africa. Nelson Mandela is dead. But death could not destroy the man. Someone once said that a man's ability to influence his world could be seen in his power to overcome death. Nelson Mandela overcame death. The man's birthday is still celebrated, and even some people that are living do not have such hype. Obama was there, I guess.
Yeah.
People where they are alive, no, they get that kind of hype. What is this legacy that this man left that other African leaders should imbibe? Because African economy, South Africa,
the fact that he fought for his people, he got what he wanted, and he served the okay, not the ultimate price for it, but he went to jail for as long as he could have died there. But he stood his ground and he said, "This is what I want for my people," and he got it eventually. There is nothing. I don't think there's anything more uplifting or more honoring or more or greater than that for somebody to just be selfless, do this thing. He could have stayed in his house. I think he was well to do at that time. He could have stayed in his house, marry his wife, follow in the oppression.
For a full country, where mama, go and locate your mother. Go and locate your mother. Go and locate your mother.
Go. Sorry,
This guy is just the company part.
How is that to know?
Now this is what we are captain.
And the next Nelson Mandela be that.
I don't know that one.
You know whether my mama made the biscuit.
Nelson Mandela, this kind of killer for Nigeria. Nobody they send those things again.
I mean, the next birthday be that.
But as we're saying,
yeah, so it's not an easy thing to go through all these things, and you're just in it for your country. Yes. You don't care the result. You don't care that nobody is supporting you. All you know is to liberate your family, your people. It wasn't like if it was like that for Nigeria, I'm sure British people would still be colonizing us right now. Because I don't think I can see any of our past leaders that could have stood up against the British people like this.
So I want to die.
People that would have been willing to risk their lives.
So if you look at Nelson Mandela's situation, like he's practically the most selfless African that ever lived, at least that we have in record. 27 years, like look at your age from age 1 to 27, and somebody spending that time in prison. Like your age from age 1 to 27. I knew when I was 27. You understand? Someone spending that particular time of his life in prison because I refuse.
Your wife, okay, you understand? His wife at the point
I'm fighting for a cause.
Had to cheat on him and
and then he came back and because I think there is nothing as selfless as that. Now if you are trying to look at that versus what we have in Nigeria, we don't have selfless leaders. Also, our independence was not fought for. It was handed over to us.
Yes.
It was just like,
that's where I'm coming from.
we are finished. Yeah, let's go.
Williams, that's where I'm coming from.
Like,
I want to come in. Sorry, I want to come in this way. I reverse for Nnamdi Azikiwe, Tafawa Balewa. I reverse for all of them. They don't do well. If they don't like to that for first, for that for fight them, because they're not ripe rich. They never matured rich.
Yeah, I mean when they requested for
yes, they never matured rich. To fight for that independence, they don't even fight them.
They don't fight for them. They carry give them now.
They're waiting.
Also, I was reading some.
that can die for
from 1960 to today.
I was reading some
history for something.
I was reading some history about the slave trade era.
That's the that I know that has fought for something. Even though at the point he lost, he ran for his life, but Mandela stood and damned whatever consequences of his action.
But let's look at this other aspect.
Selfish fight.
Let's look at this other aspect. And I want to say, like, for instance, to look at it. African countries, we still have some African countries that have been on democracy since their independence, because of their leadership. We have Botswana, we have Tanzania, Rwanda, we have Kenya, we have countries that their economy is booming. If you say 1, 2, 3, 4 economies in Africa, they are there. And their leadership or
and
their leaders
they are so young.
Yes.
They are far younger than Nigeria.
See,
and they're doing so well. Their democracy is thriving.
To be honest, even though we are becoming political aware or political self-aware in Nigeria, the more everybody is aware of, like what role they need to play in the election or what kind of leader they need to elect or they are becoming political aware. But it's like we know that we need to get involved, but a lot of people are doing it selfishly.
Yes.
One big problem.
You are very correct with that.
Like we've seen a case study in the recent election. Like that's a perfect picture of what is happening right now. Even though everybody knows that people are monitoring the results, right? That's why I say we are politically aware. We know that whatever is happening in Ekiti is important and we need to know about it. So now we'll have more people going out to go and vote than people sitting at home and just being relaxed. Now the problem is a lot of people that will go there that will be handed notes to actually influence their decision. That's where we have the problem.
Money. They'll be handed money.
Money.
Notes na this money.
Is that too much?
Yeah. So like as I was saying, like we are very in a way we are deceived that we have the perfect template of a democracy. No, we don't. And also we have societies that are not practicing democracy and they are doing very, very greatly. China, for example, China has one of the worst human rights situation and case. Zero tolerance on corruption. Sometimes they will kill you. You understand? They have those kind of stands.
The moment the president is stepping down, he's going in for corruption.
Aside from the United States, they have the largest number of millionaires in terms of dollars. The economy is growing very, very fast. They are taking over the world. They will become the next world power after the United States.
All right, let me tell you. Whether you talk from now to tomorrow, Africa, the only leader we have is Mandela.
Take over.
No, but we are seeing some interesting case studies.
I think
we are seeing some case studies in terms of if you look at what's happening in Rwanda, even though a lot of people don't 100% accept that guy because sometimes he's very, very bullish in the way he does things. Like for instance, they decided that they should close down all the churches. Why they have more churches than boreholes in this country?
Alright, so
it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there. Let's all go there.
But now you can't do that kind of thing in Nigeria. Say close down all the churches.
Those are leaders.
You can't do it in Nigeria.
Make we leave church matter. Now, you get one other issue. This Mandela's case is a lesson for leaders. They have to actually study this man.
Yes.
They can replicate all he did. See South Africa now, the economy is booming. if you talk about economy in Africa, South Africa is there. So they can replicate what he has done. It's just all about studying him. Now let's move away again to World Cup. Small. Somebody say France. Say na African people now win World Cup for France.
Na lie.
Now the ambassador provoke.
We just dey fool ourselves.
He writes noir.
We like gummy. We like his body. If you see person wey, if you see country wey don build,
bros, they are not the Africans.
Just like when Kenyans were making noise that what did Obama do for Kenya? Now elect Obama. Obama is an American elected by Americans who ruled in America. It was the American system and Kenyans are saying that what did Obama do for them? I beg. Bros, they be neighbor.
Those guys will play that, but they're not the Africans.
They are not Africans.
Yeah?
They are French guys.
I know fool ourselves. We don't get French people where they black now.
Yes, they are French guys. Because those people existed. Wait now. Let me explain. Wait, make I explain now. Wait, we live. We are Africans, right? But then, Mbappe, he has Cameroonian descent. But what did Cameroon do for him? His life changed the moment he moved. His dad moved to France and started playing football in France. So it's not about. See, let's not start claiming. We don't. See, it's entitlement mentality for us to start claiming those guys as Africans because Africa did not do anything for them. France did things for them. So why are we calling them Africans now?
The truth is this, those guys are French Africans. Just like you have African.
No. They are French guys.
Just like you have African. Yes, French people are white people. They are African people. A lot of those players.
So is Anthony Joshua Nigerian or English?
He's a Nigerian. You know they say for land. You know, wait. You know they say Nigerian man for tattoo for you. You know they say
Nigerian tattoo. Which passport did they use travel up and down?
Before the last
what passport does he use to travel around?
Even though he was not taken eventually, he came to Nigeria and wanted to try in Nigeria. Well, Nigerians by origin.
Alright. So you've had it all. Life is more than just wealth. These things that you see, cars, it goes beyond that. It's about the number of lives that you've touched. And that is the most important thing. It's not for you to show off. And again, Nelson Mandela has left a lesson for African leaders.
Yes, sir.
They must all learn. And for France and our black brothers, those guys are still our black brothers. They are they are African people.
Even though I disagree.
Yes, even though this guy disagrees, they are African people. And on this note, we come to the end of today's edition of Over the Bottles. And we held it here live at 1759 Lounge in the Oregun area of Lagos. Follow us on Twitter, on Facebook, and on Instagram. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch other editions of this show. You can join us on this table. You see there's plenty for you.
You can have a representative on
everybody. Get somebody to come and sit here and be part of this show. Thank you very much for watching.
Yo, what up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your favorite boy, I'm Shine.
Yeah, Mr. Song is the Kingmaker.
If we're not that.
Leo the Silver.
Fanika.
Angel.
Always download
Bounce News
app from
the Google Play Store
and the Apple Store.
It's fun.
Keep bouncing.